What are
Right.
some of the keys, 4 or 5 keys that you would give to a young couple interested in having a strong foundation in a relationship?
Well,
With
the first thing is it's not always going to be perfect. I mean, from you seeing my story, you've seen that things haven't always been perfect. And that's what it really has to be. The next thing I would say is like, people got to understand you two different people coming from two different places, trying to get to know each other, understand each other, and bring each world together to mesh it well. And with that takes trials and tribulations and difficulties and all that type of stuff. When it comes to your relationship and your marriage, there's going to be breaks in communication that ain't right. But the main thing is for us to try to keep that communication clear, understand that, when things ain't going right, don't bail out, because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of times they bail out of situations because they scared to fight. And it is a fight when it comes to marriage. It's a contractual agreement till death do you part. And every day ain't finna be gravy, baby. Every day, the stuff that he did to get you, he ain't gonna be doing that junk 10 years later now. And you ain't gonna be doing it neither. So at the end of the day, it's a give and a take. And you gotta kind of understand that. And understand that a lot of times in a relationship, the individual is trying to grow as well as grow together. And that takes time. And some people, gotta deal with that and try to make it through that as well.
I love it. I've been married for 23 years, so it is one of those things.
What up, girl?
Come on.
You better shut your mouth.
I have 23 years.
Listen, let me tell you something. I rarely meet people who are married as long as Kirk and I have been married, and it'll be 23 years in December. But that is a blessing. I know you probably have a lot of stories and a lot of things that you went through in your relationship. But I want to commend you because you're young and you're beautiful. And I tell you, it's not easy. And what? Stop. It's not easy. So that is amazing. And my hat goes off to you because I know, what I'm saying, this married life ain't always the easiest thing.
You the young one. I'm pushing 50 and I can't wait. Let me just tell you how some women are afraid of.
Girl, you look every bit of 28.
Come on, Jesus. Class 1995, Spelman College, honey.
You know what I'm saying? You still up in there, girl, at Spelman at your desk.
This true story. You know Shaka Zulu?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. Helped me write my first anthropology paper when I was
really?
He was like grown, and he was so nice.
Really?
And he sat there and was like, I was like, I don't know how to. He was like, we're gonna walk through he helped me with my first paper. So
wow.
Shout out to the ATL crew.
That's crazy.
So back to you. How does somebody make boss moves? Like, people make moves all the time, but what's difference between what is a boss move and how do people know they're making them?
Okay, well, this is the thing. Everybody has their own path and own lane of things that they want to do in their life. And to me, I consider a boss move is making a complete move, a real move, a move that's able to make a difference. The first step comes within. And that's believing in yourself and knowing and understanding you and striving for what you want to go for. And, all the doors begin to open and things begin to manifest when you work hard, you stay focused, and you're about what it is you're really trying to do. Sometimes people be like, well, I'm doing this and it's just not working for me. You got to give it time. Everything is on God's timing. And I say this a lot because it's the truth. And this is what I believe in. It's what I believe. And so when it comes to making moves, and some people may not consider them boss moves, they might consider it, elevations or plateaus or, leveling up. Or I call it boss moves for the simple fact that I've been able to, or a person should be able to make a move that helps to level them up and elevate them into the next thing, or stabilize them in a certain place to where it's a security in somewhere, whether it's financially, or whatever the case may be, in education, because it doesn't always have to be a monetary thing. It could be I finally studied, I'm finally here now, I'm going for my bachelor's, I'm going for my master's. That's a boss move, baby. You doing that because it takes you to dedicate yourself to really go and make that move. So at the end of the day, it could be at any level or whatever you want to call it. I just call it boss moves that you're making that's changing your life, that you really doing, you really excelling, and you seeing a real benefit.
I love that. It's time for our rapid questions.
Okay, let's do it.
But I'm kind of like just caught up in just your whole explanation of boss moves because it's prophetic. You speak like I could see you in somebody's church, like just inspiring folk
Oh,
to really do.
wow.
And it's true. It's true. So many people are going to get healed and inspired by your work, and I'm so excited about it.
So thank you.
So here are the first question.
Mhm.
What is your favorite song that you recorded?
My favorite song that I recorded was My Bubblegum. Don't
I
ask
love
me.
it. Why?
You know what? Because I didn't want to do it at first. And I guess when somebody this is a husband and wife thing that you'll probably be able to understand. I was totally done with the album that Bubblegum was coming out on. And I hadn't recorded the song yet. And I was like, well, I think I'm done. I think I'm good. Like, I don't even feel like even doing it. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of everybody. Leave me the hell alone, you know? And Kirk is like, no, you need to do this song, Rasheeda. I'm telling you. So when I go in the studio and I started recording the song, because I had wrote the song, but I hadn't recorded it. And I was like, let me go in here and do this song. And I started recording it. And I was like, I'm glad you told me, even though I didn't want to listen to your ass. I'm glad you told me to do it because I love this. And that ended up being like one of my biggest songs.
I love it. I love it. The next one is, what female rapper are you currently listening to?
I listen to, you know who I like? I like Mulatto. I like Megan. I like Cardi. I like Nikki. I like all the girls. I just want them to continue to just manifest and grow and do their thing.
I knew you were gonna say Big Lotto. Come on, Big Lotto. We didn't watch her grow up.
She remind me of like that, like that Atlanta. Yeah.
She is all Atlanta, and she's all about boss mode. So we like that too. As an OG on the Love and Hip Hop cast, Atlanta cast, right? Mm-hmm. You've been through it all. You've been there for it all. What would you say is your favorite season and why?
My favorite season and why? I guess I wouldn't consider it my favorite season. Well, maybe my favorite season. The most memorable and the thing that always like makes me be like, is when my mama ran over Kirk dirt bike. That season
Your
right
mother
there
is a wild cannon. I love her. I love all the Atlanta moms. Mama D, Candy Mama, your mama, like they need their own show. That's
they do.
Hilarious. Wait a second, boss move. Let me break that down. Get
okay.
The own show. Yo, your mother is crazy. I love her though. She loves her some Sheeta. She ain't letting nobody mess with her baby.
She ain't playing.
She ain't playing. What's harder, overseeing press or Frost Bistro?
Girl, Frost Bistro, child. Oh my gosh. There's so much micromanaging, so many different people. And the restaurant turnover is ridiculous.